Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Sid Meier's Civilization Beyond Earth. So, between last episode and this, I managed to rest my voice a little bit, drank about 1,000,000 gallons of water, and we're back on track. So let's do some more Beyond Earth, shall we? Okay, so where did we leave off? We were doing some exploring. We were getting our third colony set up, or our third city set up. And generally looking to maybe set up a trade route between our second city and our hometown, our home city, which was being blocked by the miasma down here, which we'll soon be able to take care of as soon as the alien biology fixes itself. Okay, so with that recap out of the way, let's do some more exploring, shall we? Or wait, nope, let's end our turn because I've already used up all my turn. Alright, so now let's do some more exploring. So if we can probably move down along here. It doesn't look like there's much out this way either. What do we have here? Oh yes, our worker. He can move right there and he'll only be stuck waiting a turn before he can get to that miasma. Babo. Oh yes, so our third outpost became our third city, which is good to see. Now I think we have a trade convoy with nothing to do. It seems that we do. Excellent. So we're gonna get you going over to Thabo to help that city grow up a bit. We need one more turn before you can enter that miasma, so you can just sit there and do nothing for the time being. You guys, I want to...
Your explorer has noticed something strange nearby. It could be a ruin, some sort of wreckage, or perhaps alien in nature. You should order your explorer to the site and excavate it to see if there is something worthwhile to be found.
Well, that's a shame. I found another expedition site, but it looks like the Franco-Iberians have already gotten a hold of it. Less than ideal. We'll hold here for a turn just to see if maybe we can sneak in there and grab it, but I'm pretty sure they're going to get it. Alright, so we need something to build. Well, I think the first thing we should build is a worker, so that we can start upgrading some of the resources around here and allow our city to grow. So that'll be what we queue up there. We'll do a little bit more exploring up around here. And maybe hop off the boat there just to see what we can see. Oh, they're not going to dig it up. Interesting. Oh, come on.
Because you've earned an affinity point in either purity, supremacy, or harmony, you can now choose an upgrade for your soldier unit. Once you choose an upgrade, all of your soldiers will instantly adopt this upgrade and change appearance. You can upgrade additional unit types as you earn higher levels of affinity.
Thank you, Advisor. Alright, so let's go ahead and upgrade.
Excuse me, I have important information for you.
Shut up, Advisor. Alright. Thank you. So let's go ahead and select our perk. What do we have as an option? Why can't I click on anything? There we go. Alright, let's try that again, shall we? What do we have for options? We have 15% when attacking, and 5 heal when not embarked. The attack sounds better to me, personally. We're gonna go ahead and upgrade them. Where did we get our point? We got it in Harmony, which is not what we're aiming for, but... Alright, so with that done, I think it's time that we put our tech into the genetic mapping to get a hold of these gene vaults, as well as to start producing some purity affinity for us. Alright, let's disembark here, see what we can find. Now we can go ahead to here and start clearing some miasma. These jerks moved on to that damn construction site, or that excavation site, I should say. Ugh, that's so frustrating. Alright, next turn. They should hopefully move off, and then we can get on there and get to work. There we go. Okay, so clear off the miasma there. Get you guys over to here. And let's start exploring this part of the world and see what we can find out about over here. So once we get some real levels into purity, it's definitely going to be time to start... oh, why can't you... Oh, I don't have any expedition modules left. Well, that was a bit of a mistake. Alright. I think you can get those back just by visiting a city. So, let's... I can't believe I did that. That was really dumb. So, let's start making our way... What the... Okay. I wasn't done over here yet. Oh, wow. There's like 3 of them now. We have a progenitor ruin, we have the alien skeleton, and we have the derelict settlement. So we definitely need to make a run back and get ourselves some modules redone. Alright, we got one of those damn worms nearby. Hopefully he leaves us alone. Looks like he's taking some damage. Alright, let's start beelining it this way. Get back to the city and refill our expedition modules. That is an alien base, isn't it? Alien nest. Awesome. Well, that explorer's probably dead. Oh, right. Wow, we are really bad on the unhealthy. So, that's something we should potentially fix over here. Let me see. That'd give us more health and science, which I think is kind of where we need to be right now. So let's get building that. It's not a great boost, but at least it's something. Next little while, I think we'll be focusing on bumping up our health. And there they go. Okay, so the miasma there is gone, which is good to see. Now we can set up an internal trade route between our 2 cities. Definitely handy. Now, with that done, we should start heading up here to start getting some tile improvements done. We'll just run through the miasma. We can rest when we get back to the city, which should be just fine. Looks like Farbase 1 has moved again. Okay, so we have our floatstone quarry set up, which is basically providing a ton of energy off that one site. With a little bit of food, but not too many. Let's see, is there maybe somebody that we could take off that would be better suited to work over here? Not stupendously so. So that'll have to wait. However, now that we can clear miasma, we can go and like clear off these tubers and get a farm set up there, which will be good. Alright. Looks like we have another fort that's either moved or is new. I'm not 100% sure if that one was around before. Oh, we have a new virtue. Alright, so what can we go for? We can go minus 40% science penalty from the number of cities. 1 health for every 6 population in a city. Or we can get extra culture to 30, equal to 30% of positive health, which, less than useful right now. Let's see. Is there maybe something... I think the best bet is to pick up community medicine at this point. Just to kind of help alleviate some of our unhappy problems. Let's do that. Oh, maybe that did not... Did that not work? Do I not have a city with 6? Yeah, I do. Should have at least brought it up by 1. well, whatever. Alright. Get you a little bit closer to our city. Hopefully we can get back, restock, and return to those construction sites without somebody else getting to them first. 'Cause that would be a shame. How's this guy doing down here? 2 turns till growth, 2 turns till the worker is done. They completed a gene vault. Oh. Oh, okay, that must be like a wonder. It's hard to tell what the wonders are in this. Maybe there's something I'm missing, but... Anyway, what's the next thing I should really be focusing on for my quest? I need biofuel plants and a gene garden, which I believe is what I'll be able to... No, I can make a gene vault. What do I need for a gene garden again? We need genetic design. So we'll research that afterwards. That also gives us some health, too, which is definitely handy. Alright. Where were we? Right. Making a beeline back to our city for some healing. As well as some restocking. Okay, so we have our worker. So we can start making some improvements to the things around us. The first thing we're going to start with are these tubers, because more food is good food. Get you at least into friendly territory, though it'll be a turn before you can get back to the city. What do we want you to build? We want to start getting some of our unhealthy problems taken care of. So let's start with a clinic. That's a nice and cheap increase for us. Why can't you... Oh, because there's already a soldier there. Duh. Alright, you get out of the way. You go ahead and get in there. And that's restock their expedition modules, which is definitely handy. So we'll give them a turn or two to heal up, and then we'll send them back out there. With any kind of luck, we got some juicy rewards waiting for us out in the desert. Alright, you fortify until healed. You guys are just going to do nothing for a couple of turns. Alright, so we basically built everything we can in our capital at this point. I should maybe build an explorer to start doing some more, exploring out in the ocean. I mean, after our last one died. It's only 3 turns, so yeah, that seems like a good idea to me. Not much else to do in the meantime. Where are we going? There we go.
If you're going to rejigger an organism's genotype, you should give it the courtesy of reading its manual first.
We have to rejigger the kajigger with the what's-it-call-it. Alright. I'm so sad Futurama's done.
How much joy can this new planet hold, when all I can think of is everything I've left behind?
Ooh, aliens will not attack tiles with explorer units. That would have been really handy, like, a little while ago. Alright, let's get the, genetic design done so we can build our gene gardens. Alright. You have enough health, so let's start making our way back. Let me see if we can kind of head up through here and hopefully get past some miasma that way. You guys back into the city.
एक और एक 11 होते हैं.
You guys want open borders, huh? Yeah, sure, why not? It doesn't hurt me at all. Till it does, but I don't think these guys are about to go to war with me. Alright, Mr. Marine, we want you to go on alert. And you guys are going to move up here, and then hopefully we can get over to these tubers next turn. I don't see any terrain in the way that would stop that, so... Are things going down here? So far, so good. Alright. Things are chugging along rather nicely. Alright, so we have our new Explorer unit. How do we... Or where do we want to go to explore, I should say? Well, we could send them out onto the southern coast there and kind of move around this way to complete the circle. maybe. Actually, I think Farbase 1 is coastal. So that might actually be a good trade partner. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. Let's see if we can't establish a good trade route for Farbase 1. Alright, so we have our plantation built. So that's 4 food coming off of that one tile now. Super handy. Let me see. We are going for this tile next. Let's go ahead and purchase that right now. I mean, we have the money. Might as well. And that will allow me to get to work on a tuber plantation, which will give us even more food. And more unhappy problems, but that's not really my problem. Alright, so we have a plantation on here, yes? Yes, but we still have miasma. So let's go ahead and clear that away. No sense in leaving that around. So, with the Explorer done, I think we are on to making... Let's see here. We can either make energy again, which we have tons of. We can... Let's go research. We can bump up our research a little bit while we have nothing else to build. I like the fact that you don't have to research anything to be able to, you know, put your production into something else. I always hated that in Civ. It's like, I always felt like I had to build something, even when it wasn't necessarily the smart thing to do. Because I felt like it's wasting resources if you don't. Alright, construct a plantation. Move you guys up here, and then we can kind of cross down in through this way, I'm hoping. And then start excavating one of these ruins. I think I'll do the progenitor ruin first. Okay, so that's our tuber plantation taken care of. That's 3 food there. Let's do some paddocks for this chitin. Alright, since these guys are going to have to spend enough time in the miasma picking out the... or taking care of these expeditions, we're going to give them an extra turn to get there so that they don't have to go through any more miasma. Because we already might have to stop the dig halfway through so that they can get out and take a breather. Okay, so that miasma has been cleared. That definitely makes things handy, because I don't like miasma. It's a bit of a pain. Alright, so our trade convoy with Kyugen is done. So, let's get it going again, but this time it might actually go up to... why can't you go up to this city now? Where is the blockage? Yeah, it still can't go up to the city up north there. Is it just too far through bad terrain? Oh, wait, no. It's right in here. There's another area where we have no terrain we can get through. Alright, well, we'll send them back to Kyugen, and then we'll get a worker over there to clear off that miasma. And then we'll try that one again. Alright, through the miasma there, and we can probably send you up there. So yeah, it was right in here that we were having the issue. Probably clear some of it along the way too, just to make things a little easier. Though, if we do that, if there's any aliens hanging out in this area, which there very well could be with an alien nest right over here, you'll definitely need an escort. You're actually going to build for me another soldier. Or I guess marines is what there are now. In the meantime, we'll get you over here to get a paddock built for this chitin. So I'm hoping that we can, after we get a little bit more research done, we can maybe start focusing on which victory condition we want. Alright, we have a trade convoy. That is done. Oh yeah, that was the one headed out to Thabo. And I think that is still a pretty decent route to use. So we're going to keep doing that. Alrighty. So we're going to move these guys up here. And then next turn, we'll move on to the Progenitor Ruin and start digging. And I'll have to keep a close eye on him to make sure that they don't die over there. Alright, what do we got here? So we finished... Oh yeah, we were building a healthy building. Alright, well, we definitely need more healthy. So, what would be our next best thing? Probably the Pharma Lab, I'm thinking? Yeah. Let's get that built. That'll help with the some of the problems that we're having. Move down here and start excavating this ruin. And as I said, we'll have to keep a fairly close eye on them to make sure they don't suffocate. Or whatever it is the miasma is actually doing to kill them. I always assumed it was just suffocation, but I don't know. Maybe it's like acidic. Who knows? Actually, that might be in the Civilopedia. Should read that at some point, just to make sure. I've got to say, one thing... I mean, I kind of... On one hand, I kind of like the fact that they've taken out the luxury resources. But on the other hand, I kind of don't, because there's really no reason to trade with the AI. You know, I at least so far, I don't know, maybe there's something that comes up later that requires trade, but so far I have seen no reason to interact with the AI at all, really. Other than maybe defend myself from them. Alright, do we want to... Yeah, let's buy another patch of tubers. And then we'll get those developed. So we'll have plenty of food available. Alright, so there's another paddock taken care of. Let's see. Well, I might as well go and start removing the miasma from these tubers. So that we can get a plantation going there. Alright, how are things going up here? Alright. Yeah, he's still got a little bit of time left. You begin the construction of the plantation. So that's going to be worth a nice amount of food. Then that should take care of this city's food needs. And it's all about a matter of getting our production up and running a little bit better. Okay, so we got one more turn until those soldiers are done. However, what I can probably do is just use these soldiers instead. Or Marines, again. And then the ones that I'm making now will take over the guard duty. So you're going to wait a turn for the soldiers to catch up. While exploring the progenitor ruins, several members of your expedition team were struck simultaneously with a powerful vision depicting the construction of a towering device larger than a city. The vision was so detailed that the expedition team was able to share some of its secrets with your people as a whole, granting a free level up in an affinity. Which one did we get? Harmony, purity... I'm not sure which one we got. Alright, whatever. Oh wait, I haven't picked it yet. Herp derp. Alright, well, we're definitely going purity, so let's do that.
Every day I think of Earth, because a word or phrase evokes a lesson I learned long ago, and gets me what I need.
Alright, level 2 purity reached. We're well on our way as far down that path. Alright, clear the miasma. And next turn. That'll allow our trade route to have a more direct route back and forth too, which is definitely nicer.
Do you change the steps in the dance of life? Or does the dance of life change your step?
Awesome, now we can start building our gene gardens. We have the purity level to do it as well. This is, alright. I think that's a tile improvement, that exogenics dome or whatever it was called there. Alright, and just in time, we have our soldiers done, so let's build a gene garden. That gives us a little bit more health as well. Always handy. With that done, what's our next step? We could go alien genetics, but that doesn't really seem like it's going to be all that useful at the moment. I don't really want to spend 73 turns researching something at the moment. Is there another... Whoops, pardon me. Is there another technology that I should maybe be looking at right now? Vertical farming. Ooh, that would actually be a fairly useful one. Could also bring us out to servo machinery, which is looks like it could be a pretty powerful purity unit. Alright, let's start working our way to... Or let's start researching biology then, I guess. We have to go through chemistry first, but that's okay. Shouldn't be too bad. Alright, who needs orders? You do. But, to do that, we're going to bring these guys up. And then you're just going to kind of travel along with them. Marine is going to go on alert.
Your explorer has noticed something strange near me.
Yes, thank you. Alright, you guys need to get out of the miasma. And since there's no miasma on here... Oh, wait. I have no expedition modules left. So that's kind of dumb. They need to actually head back to base. When they do, they can rest up there and recuperate and then go back out. Oh no, we're progressing pretty decently along, or at least I think we are. Again, first game of this, I have no actual clue. Alright, so we're actually going to remove this miasma right here. Because the more direct route we can get, the better. So you guys actually should focus on returning home. So let's get that done. You guys are going to go on alert while the worker does his thing. And we're almost over to Farbase 1. We don't have a trade unit to take advantage of this yet, but I'm guessing with how long it's been there, Madrina is trading with them as well, so... Alright, that takes care of that miasma there. We'll get a plantation. Oh yeah, I have to own this first. Alright, that isn't a problem. I'm going to buy up that territory as well. Just so that I can build the plantation where I want it. You guys are going to move there and then heal a little bit. Since we don't want you moving through miasma on your way back home. And you are going to start removing this miasma. Alright.
A 4 billion-year-old world's worth of resources, shared among a handful of people. We're gonna make a fortune here.
Okay. So we'll finish up this turn, and then I think we'll call an end to the episode here. Really, that's the only one that can move? Oh, right. No, wait. Nope. We still have this guy to move. He just hung out there for a turn because they really had nothing else to do. Alright, so there's that. And these guys are chugging away. Got a pharma lab building here. Gene lab is going to take a little while longer to build. Which is fine. Which is all fine and dandy. How are we doing as far as work distribution here? I guess that one was a little bit too far away. Not sure why I built the paddock there then. 1, 2... Yeah, that was way too far away. Oh well, gave my worker something to do, I guess. Do we need anything? We got somebody working the mine, which is good. That's really the only good source of production we have. We could be producing some more energy, but again, we have like 600 of this stuff, and I'm not really using it, so... I think that's a fairly decent setup there. Over here, what do we got? We got people working the haifu tiles, which is good. That's what we want them to do. And then, other than that, there's really not a lot of production tiles available here, it would seem. Yeah. Oh well, that's fine. We'll have plenty of food, so that means we'll have plenty of people, and maybe we can get some specialists or something. And then Thabo, which is still small enough that it's not really all that much of a concern, but still we've got... Yeah, I've got to say, it's doing a pretty good job of picking the right tiles here, too, so no real need to worry. Alright guys, so that's the end of this episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you guys have any feedback, please leave it in the form of a like, a dislike, or a comment below. I appreciate each and every single one. And so long.